This following meditation is for December 24th, Christmas Eve, on the readings of the day for the morning Mass. No, we are still with Zechariah. Only on the evening, or in the evening and midnight, we will celebrate the actual Christmas Masses. So in the morning, we still have these narratives and finishes with the canticle of Zechariah. So as we remember yesterday, we were talking about the experience of faith of Zechariah, from doubt or disbelief to belief and to faith, from hardness of heart, in order to reach love for God and love for people, including himself, including his own very life. So this day, I invite you to do a little summary, if you like, of all the experiences of prayer and reflection that we did in this Advent season. The things that you did, if you were with me during the first week in the retreat, well, great. If you were just joining us in the second week or the third week, great as well. But I think it's great before we go to Christmas and we hear all the wonderful bells in the Gloria once again, it'll be nice to do a little summary of what our experience has been during this time of Advent. Because as we said, Advent is a time of preparation, not just for Christmas, but for the year to come. I think it's so providential or wise of the Church to set this time before we begin the new year. So to do a kind of like accounting, if you like, or auditing of the year, in order to progress well next year. So the main evaluation question or summary question that I would like to invite you to think about is, what has been the main message for you during this Advent season? What has been the main message or the main call in this time of Advent season? So because we've heard many things, but the important thing is, what is God saying to you for this coming year? So it could be about yourself, to work something about your relationship with yourself. It could be about others, to work out certain relationships with other people, to reach out, to treat them differently. I don't know. There are many things that God can insinuate or ask of us as we progress in our Christian life. Could be also towards God himself. What other ways would you grow in your faith, in your knowledge of God, in your experiences in him, or even in the society in general? What could be a better contribution that you could do for society, for your church, community even? If you already have one, or if you don't have one, what could be that invitation? So these could be like 4 areas, if you like, to keep growing in our faith, in our prayer life, in our relationship with others, in our mission towards others in the church, and also in our relationship with ourselves. How can we grow in all these different areas? So if you could take some time today to read the Canticle of Zechariah, it could be a good start. As religious, we pray that every morning. It's like to start the day marking that atmosphere of being a prophet, because these words are addressed to John the Baptist as the child, that you, my child, shall be called the prophet of the Most High, we say every day. So we are called to be prophets of God. We are called to be these prophets that nourish this world with God's presence, with his love, his joy, and his peace. So how can you do that this coming year in the concrete details of your Christian life? So thank you for joining me all these days. And it has been a real pleasure to keep sharing what I myself have received from the Lord and from all these years of dedication as a missionary. So God bless, and all the best in your Christian journey.